And WAGNN stands for
We ain't got no name.
We ain't got no name. We ain't got no name. We ain't got no name. No name.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's been a long time since the WAGNN ladies have come together due to this situation called that we're branding COVID season. Just how we have flu season, we're now in COVID-19 season. So, ladies, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, hi, hi.
So right now we are doing episode 10.
Yes,
Say it one more time, girl.
yes.
So on this episode, the WAGNN ladies we all decided that we didn't want to talk about the catastrophes that are going on right now with COVID-19. There's been a lot of tragedies. There's been a lot of loss, a lot of unknowns and confusion surrounding the subject. So we wanted to focus on something a little bit more positive regarding the situation that we're in. So in today's episode, we're going to discuss things that we have done to keep ourselves busy because of this new way of living at this current time. So there's different ways to keep yourself busy, to keep your brain active, to keep your body active, and also to communicate with others. So on today's episode 10, we're going to dive into some different options that we all are doing at this point, as well as give you guys some suggestions as to what are some things that you can do just to pass time away during this COVID season. So who would like to jump in and say like some of the things that they've been doing?
I have been thriving and surviving. This is a good time for me. I needed to go in the house and just chill. Because I was spending way too much money, so I'm saving a lot of money. I'm just connecting with people. I'm doing all my little virtual happy hours and video calls, video conferences. I'm able to get a lot of work done. Doing a lot of professional development and trainings. Mm-hmm. I'm working out all the time too, because as we know, it's a respiratory infection. So, you gotta make sure your lungs are healthy and stuff. I'm doing a lot of running, just a lot of exercising. Ironically, I thought that during this time, I'd really probably be sitting in the house watching TV, eating snacks, and I'm really not doing that. I'm dipping and dabbing into some like documentaries, but for the most part, I'm keeping very active. I'm going out to get some fresh air, taking field trips to different grocery stores on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, see people. Hey, how you doing? Buying new cute
you could recognize people with their mask on.
Oh no, just strangers.
We got our smiles covered up. We got face expression is covered up now.
But wait a minute. Speaking of masks, I did see a student of mine in the Walmart, and I recognized their eyes, and I was like, "Oh snap!" And I looked at them because you're not sure, and I caught the student's eye, and he saw mine, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, fine." But it was difficult because now you're having to recognize people in a way that you haven't had to. You got to recognize people through their eyes.
And honestly, I'm happy about that because typically when I go to the grocery store, I don't be dressed right. I don't look crazy, but I just don't look like myself. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, wonderful. No one can stop and say anything to me. We can't do that. Can't say hi to me because you don't know who I am.
Right.
Really cute mask, which is always good. The only thing that's annoying is I went to go get a sandwich from the deli one day earlier this week, and there was a guy. He was like, "Hey, have a nice day, beautiful." I'm like, "Thank you." And he's like, "I could tell you beautiful under that mask." And I'm like, "Wow, this is what we're gonna get this summer."
That is going to be the pickup line, girl. I like how you wear your mask.
Right. I'm like, okay, I gotta get ready for that.
Yes. I love the way the sweat trickles down the
I'm so
mask.
done with y'all. I'm not feeling the mask thing. I'm really not.
Mm-hmm.
It's hiding a lot of everything
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of us speak with our eyes and
Right.
facial expressions,
Right.
and a lot of that is canceled out now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you go someplace and you could talk to somebody just by looking like, what is going on here?
Right.
Just by moving your eyes or moving your lips or moving anything, just your facial expression, period, says
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and
Right.
a lot of that is being taken away now, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got to do it. We have to do what we have to do to stay safe, so they say.
Right.
I mean, to piggyback on what my partner here was saying, what I've been doing to keep busy during this season. Unfortunately, I'm actually supposed to be at work. I'm supposed to be one of the essential workers, but due to this virus, two people in my home tested positive. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to stay home
Mm-hmm.
due to it. You know, so I've been doing a lot of cleaning in the house,
Mm-hmm.
straightening up, been focusing on the word, the Bible, staying plugged into church. I need the encouragement because my brain, I read too much. I read too much and I think too much.
Okay.
And it's starting to, I need to filter it out. You know, I
Right.
don't have cable. The only thing that I have here is my little Fire Stick. The only news outlet I have is through my phone. So I'm really not watching TV like that, watching the news to be even more irate.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things I'm just trying to remain positive as I can,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot of things that are tap dancing on my nerves
Right.
with this whole virus, how it just came out of nowhere, where it originated. I got a lot of questions. And we're not receiving answers.
Yeah.
So that's just where I stand with this whole thing.
Right.
You know, all I can do is just try to stay encouraged, stay positive, and try to stay prayed up. That's all I can do.
And that's the focus of this particular segment, and that's why we're focusing on things that we're doing to keep ourselves busy. And we'll add something towards the end as to, you know, why this is important to do so. So for me, just to add, I've been I went out. Walmart has been my favorite friend lately. And I've just been taking my sweet leisure time going down every single aisle, following the directions of the arrows. But that makes you go down every aisle. So as I'm going down
Oh, I got
each
tripped
aisle,
up because I went to Walmart the other day and I didn't realize there was arrows on the floor and I was all over the place.
how
Wrong.
dare you? How dare you not pay attention?
It wasn't until the very end. I was like, whoa, what happened?
Oh, you didn't see those big blue arrows in the green sign that says don't go this way?
Nope. Didn't see nothing. Walked under the barrier to get on the line. I was like, what is going on?
Oh my
Why is
gosh.
it so
See, she needs rules. She needs freedom. Like these rules aren't working for her. Okay. So I bought some canvas, like an 8-pack of small canvas, to paint on, and I bought some brushes, and then I had to go repurchase some brushes because those brushes weren't professional enough. I gave Jason, my sweetie pie, the baby brushes because this wasn't working. So I've ordered some drawing books just to, you know, teach myself how to draw, how to keep myself busy. Drawing calms me down. And I know, like, given the situation, you know, you do hear a lot of information coming from different outlets, different people, and it can be overwhelming. So I just try and balance that out by either drawing or painting. The other thing I've been doing is working out. I was forced to start, but I'm happy for the encouragement that I could not refuse. Okay, I'll put it that way, to start working out. So it's been good. You know, my body's feeling better. I feel like I'm 19 again. You know, running track at school. But I'm aware that I'm not 19 and I'm not running track. So my body tells me that each time. But it's allowed me to, you know, take my mind off things. I'm spending time with the children, encouraging them to paint with me and cook with me. So we made a strawberry cake yesterday. So, you know, like little things like that, things that sometimes you're too busy to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding the time to unbusy myself to do things that actually brings me joy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
good.
that's one of the things that, some of the things I've been doing just to stay positive, as you guys said, and to not let all the negative energy, because sometimes not knowing is negative. It can have a negative
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
adverse effect on
Mm-hmm.
a person's psyche, how they think, how they behave, and the one thing we have to remain cognizant of is that we're still here.
Yep.
Right.
We are still here. We are still living. We have people who are depending on us. So we have to stay positive for others, not just ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
but for our other, our family members, our friends, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
it's just tough. It's tough not being able to be around your friends and family. It's extremely tough. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because these are the little things that we take for granted. You know what I mean?
There it
Being able
is.
to reach out and say, "Hey girl, how you doing?" Or just
Mm-hmm.
run up and give your homegirl a kiss on the cheek. "How you doing, boo?"
Yes.
I actually
Right.
miss that. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? I miss hanging out with my friends. I actually miss going to church. I
Mm-hmm.
miss my church family deeply. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, you may not speak to every single person that's in the pew,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, just entering the place
Right.
and seeing the faces, that's comfort alone. You know what I mean? For me, at least. It's just tough. It's
Yeah.
tough not being around my friends and family when I want to be,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm really not that sociable to begin with. I don't have people over here at my house like that,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't be up in people's houses like that. The only one place you do see me, that's where I am. If I'm not there, I'm here. You know what I mean? So it's tough. It's real tough to not be able to reach out and touch. Not even my parents I can touch. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to
Right.
stay isolated. So it's kind of tough. It really is. My brother, my nieces, nephews, like, you want to see them, you want to be around them, but you can't
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because of this unforeseen force. I call it the invisible boogeyman that we're battling right now.
Does this
You
And the thing
know,
invisible
is,
boogeyman
I,
have
I like
teeth?
try to look at it from like a real positive aspect because I'm like, what's going to happen is this is going to end because all things do come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And I give it a week, everybody's going to be complaining. I'm at work. I'm tired of being at work. I
Right.
wish I could have more time alone.
Right.
So I'm like, you have all your time now to do
Mm-hmm.
hmm
everything you've been complaining about for years.
Right.
You got
Right.
time at home. Like, yeah, that's one thing we all have is time now.
That's one thing
yep,
we have. And and that brings me to another point is like time. Time is not given to everybody. It's not like
No.
something that you're owed. You know what I'm saying? Time doesn't
hmm
belong to you. So when you
Mm-mm.
have precious time, it's like you have to make the best of it. So when you
Right.
say
hmm
like thinking about being able to hug your partners or hug your parents or your cousins, your sisters, your brothers and things like that, that hurt. Because
it
from what I
does.
know about all of us, we're compassionate people. Some maybe more than others, but my language of conversation is touching. Like I talk with my hands,
Right.
I hug,
hmm
I give kisses. So like when this all started, I was like, so I can't give nobody a hug?
Mm-hmm.
I
Girl, I
can't
got
even
played. I got
kiss?
karate chopped away. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's almost like
okay, I felt,
disrespectful.
yeah, I felt played. I felt played and got upset.
Right. What you mean you're not gonna hug me? You got the beast. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's weird. Those simple things of how you engage with another person, you aren't able to do that as freely as you normally would. So the one thing that I can say with all this time is one thing I'm appreciating, one thing I can say is that if I wasn't thankful before, I'm so thankful now.
Yeah.
hmm
It's
Yes.
thankfulness. That's what I have in my heart. That's what I have in my soul. Is that I'm thankful that no matter what has happened, you know, we're still here.
hmm
We're still
I
among.
can
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Dave.
I can say this as far for me personally, because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are seeing the negative side of this,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, it's doing a lot. This, as far as just being by myself and
Mm-hmm.
working on myself,
Mm-hmm.
this is something that I needed,
Mm-hmm.
and even with connecting people, like, yeah, I miss hugging. I'm not really a hugger anyway, but fine. I guess I miss hugging people, and I miss seeing my friends face to face. But
Right.
at the same time, I'm also connecting more with my friends in a sense, because
Got it.
now we're forced to call each other, check on each other. I spoke a couple of months ago about how, my friendship with my best friend ended because
Mm-hmm.
she was going through her life changes. Now
Mm-hmm.
we're speaking again because she lost her grandmother to this, and her mother
Mm.
Oh,
has it. And like,
wow.
Mm-hmm.
and her mother has it, and she's like, I need you.
Right.
And we're all of us, me and my friends, we're all really heavily connecting right now. Where
Right.
it's like, all right, we'll see you once a month, whatever, or when we have time, because we're all working, doing our thing. And it's like, no, we're scheduling weekly video chats
Right.
and stuff. We're making it a point to connect. Even in my relationship,
Right.
he's where he is right now, and I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
We're making it a point. We're speaking all day, every day,
Right. Right.
video, like FaceTime, everything. We're making it a point to connect, to develop that communication, which I
Mm-hmm.
think it gets lost, because what ends up happening anyway was we were all going out. All of us were on our phones anyway.
I was just about to say that. It
We were
gives us
all
a
Yep.
on our
break. Yeah.
yeah,
Because like right now, I think, not to say that our relationships were not authentic or anything like that, but a lot of times things get in the way of authenticity. It's like the little
Mm-hmm.
things that don't matter is what drives relationships or friendships in different directions.
right,
Everybody's in their feelings and certain things like that. But now it's like you need everybody you can get your hands on.
right,
Yep.
Like, don't leave me
Yep.
now. Now's not the time to not be my friend. I'm sorry. Let's make
right.
up. Forget it. It doesn't matter.
And honestly, that's what it was. It was really I'm sorry, I need you. My bad, I was tripping. I was like, okay, cool.
And that's okay. And you know what? There's thankfulness in that because you was able to get your friendships back on track.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you
Yep.
ever lost them. They just derailed a little bit. They just went to, Kalamazoo and you was going down to Miami. That's all.
Right.
But trains can get back on track, and that's important. And maybe this is us as people, as humans. It's time for us to get back on track with what's important.
Right.
And as you said, spirituality is important. Family, tuning in and really, really tuning into your family members, listening to them, loving on them is important. Nurturing your friendships and maintaining them, that's important. In order for a human being to survive, we need human connection.
Right.
Yep.
Sometimes positive, negative, and different. We need the communication. We need that to thrive. And we were foregoing that for long periods of time, right? You were finding people who were dating and they were breaking up on an app. You're like, where did they do that at?
Right.
Now you got to either FaceTime, people still probably do it, but those who have, who are used to human connection will revert back to old school ways, if you will.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're reverting back to old school. There's something about the old school. There's a purpose for it.
I like it. All this new school stuff, all the new technology, they could keep it. I mean, it's all well and good for whatever it needs to be used for, but when you can't remember phone numbers no more, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why.
And I'm like, it was so easy for me, and me and my friends have a lot of fun together, but if it's a group of us, but it's so easy if it's like one or two of us or three of us getting together to spend an hour, half an hour just in our phones not saying nothing.
Right.
Or maybe like, oh, look at this, pointing at something in our phone. But now we're talking.
Engaging.
That's good. That's good. I remember when we used to all go out to eat, we used to make it a thing to put our phone up. The first person to pick the phone up got to pay for everything.
Oh.
So it forced us to not
I'm not
be
touching
in
that
our phone.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't touch my phone.
It forces us to communicate with each other. We planned the going out together to be together. So let's be together.
You're right. Focusing on the people who are around you, you know, which is important. So I'm hearing we're encouraged, we're thankful, we're, you know, really tapping into our spirituality, you know, and just really understanding what's important in the world.
Yeah, and even just taking care of your health, like,
Yes.
you know, I think that's even something that we probably all took for granted. Like, okay, I'm relatively healthy. I'm healthy. I'm fine. I don't have to pay attention to this. And it's like, no, you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, I know one thing for me, like taking vitamins, like I don't take them often, and even right now it's a struggle. Like when I was pregnant with the boys, I was popping those vitamins like it was nothing, because it was like I felt I had a purpose, you know. I can't, they need to be healthy. I wasn't even thinking about me, you know what I mean? They need to be healthy, so I'm going to take these vitamins all the time. Now if I'm just talking about myself, I'm like, I'll be all right. But now I'm like, come on now. Come on. You need all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those vitamins. No, it's not that many.
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah.
I take a lot of vitamins, like daily, to the point where it's kind of it's bad, but
I've gotten better.
It's good.
I'm not good at it, but I've gotten better.
I've been pretty good on that aspect, as far as keeping up with taking care of myself and staying healthy and all of that. I've been really good on that note. So any little thing, it's sad that if you even cough, or even if you even feel a sore throat right now, everything gets the side eye, like, oh my gosh, you're doing the breathing techniques, you're doing all kind of stupidness to make sure that you don't got this doggone virus. Like, do I got the Rona or no? So I'm feeling some kind of way. It's like it makes you paranoid in a way, like if you even damn cough and you choking on your own spit.
Wait, so I'm laughing because what are some of the remedies have you guys tried, right? To help battle this situation with Corona? Is there anything you've tried, like, and you're like, I look like a damn fool, but you trying it?
Only thing other than wearing the mask, I've been doing what I would normally do. Only thing is I ramped up on exercising.
Okay.
You know, you got to sweat the toxins, whatever, out of your body.
Yes.
Other than that.
All right. So.
The only problem is, you know, it's also allergy season. So, like, my allergies kicking in. So, I'm, like, almost dying to hold my cough in.
Right. And it's allergies. It's not that.
It's, like, right.
Yes.
Girl, they got everybody looking at everybody sideways. People be ready to fight. I've heard about altercations in aisles because people are walking past each other and mad because they're not 6 feet apart from each other.
I mean,
all right. It's not walking past, but if you roll up on me in line, I'll have to listen. You see that line on the floor?
So that happened to me. That happened. Both situations have happened to me. So I was in a health food store, and I was getting something for my husband. And I'm like, okay. So I'm waiting for the protein shake. Like, yeah, let me get the mango and all this other stuff. So the lady makes it, and then the man go, Me and her looked at the man like,
oh, hell nah.
Aren't you not in the right place? You can get something for that. We're in a health food store. And we stared him down. And at that time, like, masks weren't mandatory. So I put my shirt over my face, and I was like, this fool here. You know, and that's when it first hit, like, oh, this is what it is. But, you know, they didn't have all the provisions set in stone. So I was like, all right. So then I was like, I must be crazy, but, you know, God will provide. So next thing you know, I had to go to the supermarket, and this is like later on in the situation, and they had the markings on the floor. So I have my little basket, and, you know, this man hit my basket with his cart, standing behind me, supposed to be 6 feet away, but your cart is like right behind my heels.
What?
Oh, gosh.
Now, then I had the mask on, so I had to, bruh, you good? I had to look at him, and y'all know if I ask that question, what's next? So I'm like, you good? I'm just waiting for your answer. Like, what's up? And he was like, oh, no, I'm good. And I'm like, shoot. You know how you give that hard rolling of the eyes real hard? Like, it hurts the sockets of your eyes?
Yes.
I rolled my eyes so hard because I was pissed, because now, like, I'm okay, but I'm still not sure what's going on with everybody else. So I think that's really what the quote unquote fear is. It's like, you fine, but you don't know everybody else fine. But
right.
So I get to the cash register. He there again. I was like, now I'm like mumbling underneath my breath, but you can still kind of hear me. It was a mumble loud enough for him to hear. And I was just like, let me get out of here because I can't. And it was just, him not being aware of other people. Like, I'm aware of other people. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So, if I got to walk past you, I'm going to do a swift walk past you and be like, excuse me, and I'm gone.
Right.
But I'm not trying to reach over you to get the Tabasco sauce. That makes me mad. All right. That's my examples. Oh, I got another one. So I go to this restaurant. They forgot the computer wiped out everybody's order. From 6:30 to about 7:15. I placed my order to be ready for 7:15. There's about 20 people in that store. I had a hootenanny fit. I was so mad. Now we're deep into COVID-19 where you shouldn't even be in this vicinity when there's more than 4 people. It was about 20 folks in there waiting for their food. Guess what?
That's crazy.
I paid for the food, so I was waiting for my food too. But I went outside though. But there was some people still waiting. Outside. And you had to like redo your order from scratch. So the man is writing on the paper, with the pen, like this, that, the next, and he had to take every single last order. And it wasn't like a McDonald's. It was something where you add to your food. Let me get a little bit of that. Let me get a little bit of that. And it was that kind of order. So it was horrible. So since then, I've been cooking.
Oh, girl. I was just about to say, you've been out and about. I've been put. Yeah. I stay put. I made one trip that was last weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Tried to get everything I could possibly get. And I done ran through them stores like I was on what you call it, the supermarket, the shopping cart thing where they running through all the aisles grabbing stuff. That's how I was. Supermarket sweep. That's how I felt. That's how I don't be playing no games. I got a list. I go in with my purpose and I'm out the door. Ain't no lollygagging, none of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Me, I'm lollygagging.
Yeah,
I'm
me
taking
too.
all my time. Like, hey.
Yeah.
At one point, there was a nice day. I just sat in my car, just turned it on. And it's like, wow.
You did an Uncle Johnny.
Just sat in the car. I didn't even have the radio on. I was just in the car with it turned on. Just
yes. I'll give you that story off the air. That is so family related.
I was just sitting. I'm just like, okay. And normally I do that when I come home from work. I sit in the car for like maybe a half an hour.
Right.
But this day I was like, well, let me get out of bed and go sit in the car.
I got to do something else because this is not going to work. Yeah. Have you guys tried?
Like, the good thing about this situation, I guess, is for the most part, the weather has been horrible.
Yeah.
I think I would probably feel it more if it was like this weekend. It's going to be beautiful.
Right.
I'm going to be in my backyard.
Yeah. Me too.
That's probably when I feel it like, okay, well.
Well, in your backyard alone?
Right. Oh, with my family, but I'm like,
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you.
I wish I could be in the city someplace, but we're never going back to the city.
No, forget that. That's like ground zero for real again. It's messed up. Yeah, I know. I've tried the remedies. My family background, well, not mine, but my husband's background is Jamaican, so that the hot water with the lemon, the ginger, and the orange peels, I think that went to every Caribbean household. So I had to sit. I tried it first because I got it from my mom-in-law. And I tried it first, and I gave it to my husband. He was like, get out of here. She texted him, man, yeah, who was over the pot? He was. And then he had me sit with the pot, and I had a cover over me, right? To like a steamer.
Yeah, to draw the toxins. Yeah.
Whoa, yo, my skin felt so good. I think I shed all my skin cells because my skin was radiant.
What is it? It's like the orange peels and like some onions or something.
The orange peels, onion, ginger, like chunks of ginger, and Probably something else. I forget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything that's gonna make you cry.
everything that's gonna make you cry, and it I felt good because I do believe it cleans the sinus tract and the respiratory area. You know, like your nose going down to your throat, and you're breathing in that air is cleaning. I believe it's cleaning all that stuff. Not saying it's a
Girl.
cure, but it was a good cleanser for me. It
Yeah,
worked out.
my mom's been up in here with the teas. I done had a tea made with 5 different ingredients. I know definitely pineapple was in it. Pineapple was one ingredient. I
Right.
think turmeric was it was like a whole concoction.
Yeah.
But it tastes all right. I drank it. I was giving her the side eye, like, here she go coming downstairs with this foolishness again. Yo, every 5 minutes, my mom's was coming downstairs with something else. Yo, she had the whole full jumpsuit, like in the freaking hospital, from head to toe, looking like Hazmat City. I don't understand what is going on. I just about face and went right back downstairs, like, you know what, mumbling under my breath, like, I'm just sick and tired of all of this foolishness. I can't wait till all of this is done. I'm just done. I'm
Yeah.
just done. You know what I mean? It's not to say I'm just going to go out there all willy-nilly touching and everything, you're touching on everything, but I'm just done with all of this. It has completely turned everybody's life upside down, and I'm just done. I'm
But you know
done.
what? It needed to, because people wasn't washing their hands. And the way people were scrambling for toilet tissue, people probably wasn't wiping their butts properly.
Oh.
So we needed
And that's how that thing came around.
yeah,
Dirty
so
hands are not
we-
wiping your butt.
Yeah,
Just
we needed
nasty.
this. Like
But
now they're like, okay, we're gonna shut down the subways so they can clean it from 1 to 5. That thing is over 150 years old. You mean to tell me I wasn't cleaning them every day?
But
Nope.
okay, so here's let's talk about transparency, right? So how many people have you guys caught leaving the bathroom without washing their hands?
Yo, all the time.
All the time.
They should be
All the
quarantined,
time.
not me.
That's
All the time.
that's why I hate shaking people's hands. I hate shaking hands.
Yeah.
Hate
People
it.
are disgusting. I think that was a mirror in a lot of people's faces to show exactly how disgusting and nasty they are.
They are nasty.
I've always been an icky person, like germaphobe type of person. So all of this it's nothing new to me, but it's just a little bit annoying now that everybody is acting like me.
Right. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And then the other thing is, I'm like, everybody bought all of the toilet tissue and stuff like that, but there was no lack of toothpaste, mouthwash, nothing. I'm like, now everybody got to wear these masks. People gonna find out their breath stinks.
Yes.
Ooh, girl.
A shortage of toothpaste and stuff. It's gonna be a shortage of that. The dentist office is gonna be packed. People are really about to find out that they have horrible hygiene.
But you know what? This is one thing we can take back, as I think we touched upon this, is keeping ourselves healthy. And it doesn't take a lot of money to keep yourself healthy. It's daily living skills. Daily living skills. When you wake up, you brush your teeth.
You wash your face, wash your ass,
scratch your
okay?
Yeah. Get the crud out your eye. Let it go.
You go to the bathroom, you wash your hands. You sneeze and cough, you wash your hands.
With
you
soap.
Cover them.
With
you
soap.
cover them.
Okay.
And hand sanitizer does not clean everything, okay?
Well, it doesn't take the place of washing your hands.
Washing your hands. Yes, exactly.
So washing your hands is important. When you sneeze or you cough or sneeze in the elbow section of your arm. You know, this is just personal etiquette that people forgot. Like, stop living like barbarians in here. You know, clean your clothes, watch where you step. Don't bring the germs in your house, because that becomes an infestation within your home.
Give people personal space.
Thank you. Can you say that one more time?
Give people personal space, because that's what I love about this too. In the grocery store, for the most part, people aren't on my back, because I hate that.
Yeah, I hate it too.
And people breathing down my back on the line.
Don't do that.
You gotta back up.
See, that's when I asked the question. You good? You all right? Because I'm gonna make you all right if you're not all right. Breathing on me and being that close.
Yeah, you gotta back. I never liked this, so I'm like, perfect. This is like the precautions we're taking. This is my dream world.
Wow. See? Look at that. Some people are, as you said, thriving and surviving.
And this is unfortunate. It had to happen in a situation like this where
Yes.
people are dying. But I'm like, this is amazing.
Right. Well, aside from that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think we had to set the reset button, not this being the cause of it, but we do have to set the reset button. Like, even when you talk about children at home with their parents, you know, you get to know your children now. How about that? You know exactly who they are. And then now you have to homeschool them. We see who has the home training now, don't we?
One of my friends was like, I think these girls just gonna go ahead and get left back this year because this too much for me.
Well, my significant other, he works in school. He's doing, the remote learning and stuff too. And he was like, the parents, they're pissed off because they're like, I didn't plan for my kid to be home. It's your kid.
It's your children. Exactly. Exactly.
What do you mean you had planned for your kid to be home?
Right.
What are we gonna do? Because I have things to do, and what are we gonna do? And you still not asking why your kid's failing?
Exactly. You see where the priorities are? And I'm hoping that some families receive this rude awakening to pay closer attention to their children.
Sadly, though, I've read some statistics somewhere says that domestic violence and child abuse has gone up since this whole pandemic.
Yeah, that was expected. Unfortunately, that was expected.
Yeah, we knew that because I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because it's that. By the time this is over, divorce rates are going to increase. There's going to be a lot. Like, the after effects of all of this is going to be ridiculous. There's a lot of mental health issues going on because people were able to be distracted from themselves.
Yeah.
So now people are at home with themselves, having to be in themselves, in their mind. A lot of people can't handle it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely so.
You are right.
And that's
So
why.
I'm like, this is a pandemic right now. But I said the mental health stuff that comes after, that's going to be the pandemic.
That's going to be the second wave of people now realizing that they are unwell. And as we talk about the divorce rates and, child abuse, that's why I say planning is important. This is why planning is important. If you are proactive, and I'll explain what I mean. For example, when you plan to get married, you can start out with a studio bedroom apartment. That's great. Wonderful. But you're not supposed to stay there.
Right.
You're supposed to work towards upgrading, in due time and in ways that you can do it, but I feel that people who are either married, living together, or have children, everybody need their space.
You're right.
Being on top of one another in any particular household I think is unhealthy, because everybody need their private time to think. Sometimes they need time to just not hear any noise or any ruckus. Even if it's like little, siblings messing with each other. They should have their own space to be by themselves, to learn themselves and, to decide whether they want to be bothered or not sometimes. Now, we all know that sometimes that can't happen because of circumstances. However, planning does help you make different choices. I know man, listen, if I had to be in a 1-bedroom right now with my 2 children and my husband, man, listen, I'd be calling that number right now like, somebody help me. Talk me down. Yes. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I think that's why we're not jumping down each other's throats.
Exactly.
We're all on different floors.
Right.
So it's like, if we want to come together, it's intentional.
Exactly.
If we want to be away, it's intentional.
Absolutely.
If I want to, I can go the whole week without seeing anybody.
Right. But there was a plan. When you get together and you create a family, that's the plan. Or at least that's what I was thinking. Like, if I have a family, I need room, because I know sometimes I don't want to be bothered with you. Sometimes I don't even want to be bothered with myself. I put myself on hold, I just need to have that space. And I'm thankful to have space where, we don't have to drive each other insane or even drive the children insane. You know, sometimes we take out how we feel onto the children. You know, mad because you in the studio, so you mad at the child for making noise. No, not the child's fault. Yours.
Yeah, this
You
is
know?
true.
But I can only imagine, you know, and we just hope that people who are going through things, you can call 311 for help. There's many websites for counseling services if you need to, you know, but I know 311 is the best option right quick to get a hold of somebody, or at least be directed to some help. You know, so
Yeah.
it's a lot. We just pray everybody just stay safe mentally, physically,
Yes.
and emotionally.
Yes.
You know, reach
And
out to.
please listen, and please adhere to the rules, whether you believe them or not. Just please, so we can get through this faster.
I don't know. This ain't gonna be no quick fix.
No. No.
When you got people protesting with guns in the Capitol, at the Capitol building, something is definitely wrong.
First of all,
What are you
you got
protesting?
people protesting with masks on.
Take your masks off. You bad?
Make up your mind. Which one is it? Do you believe it or don't you?
Right.
Thank you.
And what's
Thank you.
in the guns? Why are we protesting with the guns for? Just against their
That's
Mickey
my
Mouse?
whole thing, because they got a whole nother agenda, but that's gonna be a whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna do that today. We just trying to reintroduce ourselves to the world to let you guys know that we didn't leave. We did have to take a hiatus for a little bit to get used to the new normal, which I believe will go back sooner than later. But you know, we just didn't want to leave the people with nothing. You know, we was on a roll. It just so happened episode 10 is on, you know, just keeping busy.
Yeah.
Keeping busy.
That's all we can do in this season.
And even for those who are having difficulties keeping busy, you know, there's meditation, there's mindfulness to center your mind so that you can concentrate on a particular activity. You know what's good? The adult coloring books.
Yes, they are. I have a few.
Oh, I have an amazing one. I think I'm about to order some more. So yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do that. Get some word puzzles. Download some word games. Get your
Yeah.
brain cells moving.
Yes, stimulate your
book.
mind. Yes. Yes.
Read a book. Do something.
Cook a new entree. You know, cook a new meal
Do
that you never
something.
did. You know, pick up some new hobbies. You know, I tried crocheting. I think the yarn made me mad, so I just stopped. Because I can't find yarn anymore. Walmart didn't have the selection I needed. So everybody's thinking what I'm
Somebody
thinking.
making a big quilt.
Somebody making a big quilt for the world. Like, is anybody going to do a We Are the World for this thing?
I don't know.
All right, we're going to start it.
Well,
We
I
need
know
to.
somebody did like a gospel something from another the other day. I forgot who it was.
Hezekiah?
No, I forgot who it was. I wasn't
Okay.
really paying attention because I'm more invested into these verses that Timberland and Swiss Beats is doing on Instagram.
They doing
Those-
what?
So different people are battling. So he did like a Lil Jon and T-Pain.
Lil Jon was rocking last weekend, though, with the
He
90s
did.
reggae. Oh, man. Lil Jon?
Well, yeah.
Yo.
And then he did Petty Riley and Babyface. That was a mess though, but
Yeah, I heard
whatever.
about that.
Yeah, it was Jonte Austin and Neo. They're
wow.
getting ready to do Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. So it's
Ooh.
just people just battling each other.
I'm going to have to tune in for that. That's
They
hot.
did last weekend. It was Dallas Austin and Jermaine Dupri.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been doing, Instagram been keeping us, going with the music.
Yeah, that's true. Who else?
DJ D Nice.
Yeah, D Nice be rocking. He
Yeah.
stay rocking. Yeah, he has like he has so many people listening in at the same time. And it's a good way for the artists to stay relevant too, because at the end of the day, they're not getting a check like how they normally would when they go out to perform. So they got to come up with innovative ways to be creative. So it's always good to see them doing some stuff, doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. You gotta let me know when Jill Scott do it, because I don't always get
That one I think is going to be on the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
May 9th at 7.
Okay. Can you send me a text message?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
May
You know,
9th
these
at
are the
7.
things that keep us busy. We still wagging on, right? We're still
And
wagging on.
people are like finding ways doing creative new businesses. I know a lot of people are thriving, making drinks and making deliveries. Every Saturday, I've been getting adult Capri Suns dropped off to my house.
Wait a minute. You got the hookup.
Listen, no, my sister had the hookup.
What?
Adult Capri Suns, so I'm getting Henny Sangrias delivered, Henny Coladas,
We're going to talk
everything.
offline after this. Thank you.
And I've been just cracking up on that on the weekends because during the week I gotta still keep it business and cute.
That's why she's so happy. Because she be having crazy happy hours.
Me sure.
That's
And
what's
our
up.
happy hours
Word.
have been lasting like 6 hours.
Yeah, we got to try that. I haven't had a happy hour. I did my first TikTok. The Don't Rush
TikTok.
Challenge.
That was cool.
That was
I
the
like
first
that.
time. So I was like, oh, I was afraid like I was going to look corny. So I was like, boys, mommy look all right? And it was like, yeah, you good. You good. I was like, all right, cool. So again, here at episode 10, we're talking about keeping busy, just making sure that our listeners are able to tap into some creative ways just to keep their minds off what's going on out there in the world. And some of the things we mentioned was tapping into our spirituality. You can join church online if that's something that you're interested in. There's online church taking place. We have, just communicating with your friends via the different outlets that are out there that Google provides. There's one that one of our colleagues talked about, which is House Party, where you can have happy hour with your friends. And also, it's a safe way to have happy hour because what? No one is driving anywhere.
Nobody.
Okay.
Right.
Also, creativity. You can paint, you can draw. Just pick up a new hobby, something that you always wanted to do that you thought that you probably wouldn't be good at. Who cares? Try it, perfect it with the time that you have on your hands. Most importantly, make sure you call a family member just to check in, the elderly. If you have to drop off groceries for them, let's not forget about our elderly community members who are out there who may be alone. And also, we just want to say to everyone, if you've lost a loved one, if you lost a friend, we just want to give our sincerest condolences on behalf of WAGNN. By no means is this a joke. Be safe, wash your hands, listen to the news. Not all news outlets, but please choose an outlet that appears to be speaking the truth to you, or
Right.
make something that makes sense. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen that are out there, use your common sense.
Yes, please.
You know how your body feels. If you have never tapped into your health, tap into your health now. Look up holistic ways to keep yourself healthy. Everything does not come together with a drug. Sometimes the spices that you have in your closet, in your kitchen cabinet, is sufficient. The
Yep.
produce, the vegetables that are at the stores. Look up, use Google for something more than how do I get this surgery or how do I look like this. Use Google to see the functions of lemon and lime, strawberries.
Also, if you feel like you need to go to the doctor because something's not right, do not let them turn you away without testing them. Demand the test, because that's why a lot of people are dying, because they're refusing testing on some people.
Okay, so
Yeah.
That look like us. People that look like us.
okay, so since we're on that, and this will be our last note, just like how my WAGNN partner said, do not allow people to turn you away from being tested. If you can also ask them for chest x-rays, and there's also a blood test where you can figure out whether you have blood clots or not. That is something that I'm
Yes.
hearing is plaguing our community, blood clots, okay, and people going into kidney and renal failure. Go to the doctor. Don't wait for people to tell you what's wrong. Do the research, and you go to the doctor and have an intelligent conversation with the doctor and demand answers.
That's it. Only you know you
Exactly.
and how you feel. Speak
Absolutely.
up about it.
Yeah, because home remedies work and everything, but there's a point where it will only take you but so far. Go to
Absolutely.
the doctor and demand to get seen and taken care of properly.
Absolutely. And don't take no for an answer. If not, look up another doctor. and then
And
report the
question
first
everything.
one. Yes.
Question everything.
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to report people if they're not doing right by you.
Yep.
Okay, give a review. All right, and let people know that, you know, etiquette doesn't cost you anything. Bedside
It surely
manners
doesn't.
don't cost you anything. Actually, that's their oath. That's part of their Hippocratic oath, is to take care of their patients with the best care that they have to offer. Anything less than that is no bueno.
Yep.
All right, so guys, stay tuned for episode 11. We'll get back to you. Thank you, guys.
Live, laugh, love.
Be a blessing.